I'm Rob Thomas, editor-in-chief of Club and Resort Business, and welcome to another episode of the Club and Resort Talks podcast. Today's guest is Steve Skinner, CEO of KemperSports. He talks about the company's new partnership with Touchstone Golf. He also expresses optimism about the industry's future, driven by new generation of golfers. So look forward to talking to Steve. It was an excellent conversation. Really enjoyed my time. But before we get to Steve, let me tell you that today's podcast is sponsored by AM Design Group. AM Design Group is a full service architecture and interior design firm specializing in private clubs and gated communities. With decades of experience, they bring expertise to every project. They believe great design goes beyond aesthetics. It's about creating spaces that feel like home, capture the essence of community, and stand the test of time. You can learn more about AM Design Group at amdesign-group.com. Now that we got our sponsor out of the way, thank you, AM Design Group. Let's talk about the news before we get to Steve Skinner. Let's going to start off in South Carolina. Their South Carolina club is beginning a 6-month golf course renovation. The project at Okatie Creek Golf Course at Sun City Hilton Head in Bluffton, South Carolina, focuses on enhancing turf conditions and playability. As part of the course renovation, all greens will be holed out and regrassed with Tif Eagle turf. While fairways and tee boxes will be regrassed with celebration turf. They're also doing stuff with the irrigation system. A lot happening down there in Hilton Head. We love Hilton Head. This weekend is the Heritage, the RBC Heritage at Sea Pines Resort, Harbortown, which is also going to be going through renovation. So a lot happening in Hilton Head. Next up, check out this column about 4 ways clubs can leverage technology for workforce efficiency. Workhorse. I'm thinking of the old style running backs, right? Joe Morrison, director of business development at Adams Keegan, says technology is revolutionizing many aspects of our lives, and country clubs are no exception. These institutions are increasingly adopting solutions to enhance efficiency. When integrated thoughtfully, technology can streamline operations, improve member experiences, and enhance workforce productivity, all while maintaining the personal touch that members value most. Nice column. 4 things that you can use to enhance efficiency. We can all be more efficient. I know I can. I'm saying a lot of extra words here, and I don't need to be. I should be more efficient. I should be reading that column again. Last but not least, let's head down to Florida. This Florida club hosts an annual celebration of creativity member art show. The annual art show at Orchid Island Golf and Beach Club in Vero Beach, Florida, included an artwork pop-up featuring 24 paintings for sale benefiting the Learning Alliance. Supporting the community through philanthropic efforts is so important to our members, says General Manager Rob Tench. They donated to the cause, the Learning Alliance. I love it when members get together and support a good cause. And the Learning Alliance down there in Vero Beach is certainly that. Vero Beach, I always, every time I think of Vero Beach, I think of old time baseball spring training. I don't know if was it the Dodgers or the Red Sox, one of the big two back in the day, used to be down at Vero Beach. I don't know if they still are. I think a lot of clubs have moved over to Arizona because of the unpredictable weather in Florida, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get to Steve Skinner before I ramble on. Hello, welcome back to the podcast. I'm joined by Steve Skinner, CEO of KemperSports. Steve, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you for being here. Steve, if you could, before we get into the meat and potatoes, give us a 10,000-foot view of KemperSports. What is KemperSports elevator pitch?
Yeah, well, so KemperSports, we're a golf management company primarily. We do some other sports venues as well. Been around for 45 years, have over 200 properties in about 300 or 35 states. And we own, develop, and manage golf courses, resorts, private clubs, daily fee golf courses, and kind of everything in between.
All right, fantastic. You got your fingers on a lot of pies
Yeah.
as at KemperSports, and it's fantastic. Uh, we recently ran a press release that y'all sent about a new partnership with Touchstone Golf. Could you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, no, that's great. I appreciate that. So Touchdown Golf is a company, golf management company, much like ours, been around for 25 years, based in the Western U.S., has about 41 golf properties, primarily daily fee properties, and was founded by a gentleman named Steve Harker, is a long industry veteran, just a wonderful person, and really founded along the same values that we had, all about the golf experience, kind of that daily fee golfer, giving them a great experience. And they have a great group of people. Their president, Mark Luthman, is an individual that worked for us years ago, about 15 years ago. We hated to see him go, but he helped Steve Harker build this great business. And they were looking for what they were going to do next and looking for a partnership. And it was a kind of a perfect fit for us because our cultures are so similar and how we view the golf business is so similar.
Oh, that's terrific, terrific. Nice, nice symmetry there. They have obviously expertise in third-party management,
Hmm.
as does Kemper Sports. How does their expertise kind of enhance Kemper Sports' existing operations?
Yeah, no, great, great question. So they're deep into golf course management. Of their 41, they lease seven of them, and 34 is third-party management. So they've been very much in the business for 25 years. They have a big concentration of business on the West Coast. So in California, Arizona, Texas, I've got a great property in Colorado, and so that's some areas where we had less density of our properties. So that really fit from kind of a not only from the culture standpoint, as I mentioned, but also from geography, places where we're looking to grow. California and the Southwest is obviously a great area for golf, year-round seasons and a lot of play. And so they bring that expertise. And as you know, so much of the golf business is about the local market and the local expertise, and that's kind of how we've always viewed our business and they viewed their business. It's all about that local brand of the local golf course and those local players, be they club members or daily fee golfers, and what is it they want out of their golf experience. So we're big believers that it's not one size fits all in golf. It's every property is unique, and California is a little different than Illinois or Ohio or points in between. So they bring a lot of expertise. They've got a great group of people, not only in operations but also in marketing and the way they do things. I think we'll learn a lot from them. Hopefully, they'll learn some from us, and together we'll be stronger.
Well, as a couple of Midwestern guys, you and I can dream of all that golf going on right now on the West Coast and Southwest, huh?
That is true. I was just out there last week, and it was about 70 and sunny every day. And I'm not sure why we all don't live out there.
Oh, no kidding, no kidding. We have our charms here too. So Touchstone Golf is going to be operating under the Kemper Sports umbrella. What changes, if any, can golfers and courses expect to experience?
Yeah, another great question. So I think on the early going, you won't see a lot of changes. Everyone always is worried about change, but the teams are all staying in place. And I think over time you'll see us. We want to look to invest in some of those properties. So hopefully some of the local golfers will see continued investment in the golf course and in the clubhouse, and then bring some of our kind of national and regional programs. We have loyalty programs in region. We do it on a regional basis, and we'll look to do that in California. And hopefully, some of our focus on, we're fanatical about focusing on the golf experience and what the golfer wants in that market. So hopefully they'll see more, they'll see everything they enjoy about the course now, and even better, more focus on the golf experience and more investment in the clubs.
Well said. Yeah, the golf experience is where it's at, obviously. With this, how does this partnership position Kemper Sports for the future expansion in the daily fee and municipal golf sectors?
Yeah, we're looking to continue to grow. We think, golf, as you know, I don't need to tell you, we're on a great run since the pandemic with a lot of interest in the game, and it continues. And so we really started as a daily fee company. Our first golf course was Kemper Lakes in Chicago here, which was a really one of the first country club for a day back in the 70s. And so we really look to expand that. We think that's a niche we have in the market for third-party managers. A lot of them focus on private clubs. We kind of do it all. We manage more top 100 golf courses, be they resorts or daily fee golf courses than anyone else. We manage about 25 private clubs, but the bulk of our business, 100 plus now, is daily fee golfers. So we really think that's the bread and butter, and they're full range from really high end, really expensive to your local community golf course. And so we really enjoy that. But as I say, doesn't matter whether someone's paying $200 a round or $25 a round. They're passionate about golf. They're passionate about their golf course and their experience, and that's what we love.
So when I started playing golf back in the 80s, it was like you had to call up the golf course, make a tee time. There were no range finders. You had to look at the red, white, and blue sticks to get your 100, 150, 200, right? So technology was nothing. It was in the equipment, I suppose, if you want to call
Yeah.
Persimmon Woods equipment. But so I mean, technology innovation is today. That's what everything's about. How does this combined organization gonna build upon today's technology and innovation?
Yeah, I think it gives us a broader base to try things. I think the greatest thing about what's changed in the business, whether it's with the technology, is it makes it, whether that's on the course or frankly off the course as well, or on the driving range, the technology. That's one area where you'll see us look to invest. We've made some great investments in some of the range technology, and some daily fee ranges really improve the experience. So I think as a broader base of properties, you'll be able to see us make more investments and try more things. I give the industry, like you, I've been in the industry a long time, and as an industry, I think we did a really good job of being ready for this next wave of golfers and being more willing to try new things. It reminds me when you say about no rangefinders, no music, no nothing, but we were ready this time as an industry to say when new players came, bring your technology with you, bring your music with you. Let us find ways to make the game more enjoyable for everyone. So I think technology will help that, and I think the kind of marrying from the off-course technology to on-course, I think will be a huge help as well.
Yeah, the inclusion of music, of the gamification of golf, right? The fun, everything's kind of helping bring this new generation of golfer into the fold.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, look at you. You're wearing a hoodie. You wouldn't have worn that in the 80s. They would have thrown you off the golf course for wearing something like that. But now, it's kind of come as you are and enjoy the game as you like to enjoy it. And again, that's with a lot of these properties, and the Touchstone properties are good examples. A lot of them are community based. So play 6 holes, play 12 holes, play 18, come out to the range, come out and have a beer and putt around, do whatever it may be, but enjoy the facility and use the facility and keep people connected to the game. I think that's what it's all about.
Well, I love my golf hoodies. I will not be wearing denim to the golf course anytime soon, but that's one step at a time.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
so short-term and long-term goals of integrating Touchdown Team into Kemper Sports. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so short term, we're right in the middle of the season, a lot of places, so we're not making a lot of short term changes. But as we go throughout the summer, we'll kind of integrate the portfolios because we have properties in California as well. So together, we'll have more than 40 properties in California between Touchstone and Kemper Sports, and that so we can start integrating some programs. We have probably half a dozen properties in Texas. They have a half a dozen, so we'll bring those together as well. So I think from an operations and marketing standpoint, you'll see some of those programs over the course of the year. I mean, the great thing about it, it's a great company, great business with great people. As I said, as we were going through the process, I'd obviously known Steve and Mark and Steve's brother Doug for a long time. But as our people got to know their people, everyone came back. They said great things about the property, but they said even better things about the people. Like, I really like them. She's great. I really want to work with him or her. And so I think, there will be that synergy of the two teams combining. We're going to focus, on being one team and bring all our best practices. As I say, we'll use some of the stuff they're using, they'll use some of the stuff we're using, and we'll come out with what's best for all.
Isn't it funny that it all comes down to people, whether it's the people running the golf course or the people you're sharing a golf cart with, right?
It really does. I mean, that's what's so special about the game, and that's why I love being in the business because the people that work in the business, the people that play in the business, visit our properties, are there to have fun and have a passion for the game. And that's the other thing we really focus on, is we say, we help people pursue their passions, and it's all about in this business, it's a passion for the game of golf. And again, doesn't matter if you're trying to break 100 or trying to break 70 or just trying to not lose a golf ball, whatever your goal might be. People are passionate about it, but it comes to, being with people, and the social element, I think, is what makes it so special. And I think that's what people have rediscovered coming out of the pandemic, of what better place to spend 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour with your friends outside in nature. I think it's just great.
Well, it's kind of crazy to think, but I got hooked 40 years ago, 40 plus now at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm still here. So I'm going to keep going. So I know we just cleared. I don't want to call it a hurdle because that makes it sound like something was a challenge, but we just cleared this hurdle. I'm going to say it anyways. What are we looking at as far as the partnerships go with KemperSports? How is that going to affect your strategy going forward? We looking at more acquisitions, more partnerships?
Yeah, I think we are. We're always looking for great fits. We have some capital partners that have given us the money to help grow. So whether that is partnering on the third party management and teaming up with some great clients and great projects, other management companies, smaller management companies that might be interested in kind of joining our platform and that think alike. I mean, the culture fit, as you say, is most important to us. Or even other than the third leg of our stool is owning properties. Of the 200 properties we have, we own probably 22 of those. So it's not a big component, but where we find them in strategic markets that are well positioned, where we think we can make a difference, we're interested in buying properties as well. So this was a great partnership for us to consummate and to grow, and it'll keep us busy. But we've got an appetite to keep growing. We think there's a big industry, a growing industry, and we think we have a unique place in it to keep growing.
So exciting times at Kemper Sports. What excites you most about today, not only at Kemper Sports, but in the industry?
I think what excites me the most is this generation that we've developed over the last 5 years, the younger people playing the game. What worried me most, say in the late, 2018, 2019, is that younger generation, the 18 to 34-year-olds. I have two kids in their 20s, and they weren't golfers then, and they didn't really have an interest. And coming out of the pandemic, they're both golfers. And they go on golf trips and they want to play golf and they want to be with their friends. And so I think that's that whole new generation. You and I are going to continue to play until we can't play anymore, but was really worried about that. And to see that excitement, to see the young families and to see the kids playing, it really, so that's what excites me most about being in the business. It's really that grassroots interest. It's one thing on the PGA Tour, and whether that's popular, not popular, fighting it really, in the end of the day, doesn't matter if the retail golfer is having fun, learning the game. And so I think to us, we see a bright future because we think that's our future pipeline.
Well, I'm hoping my 14-year-old son can put down the basketball long enough to learn the game. Sooner or later, he will. I know. I'm going to get you out on this one, Steve. I always close out on ask people to get their crystal ball out. I want you to look 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. We've talked a little bit about the future of Kemper Sports, but what are you seeing off in the distance right now, whether it's with the industry as a whole or Kemper Sports on the micro level?
Yeah, I think good question. I mean, I think we're going to get see. I think the industry as a whole. I think this run we've had has legs. I know there are a lot of people worried coming out of pandemic. Oh, is this just a bubble? I don't think. I think it's really sustainable as long as the industry continues to focus on the customer and on that experience, one player at a time. We're going to have ups and downs. It's a timely time to ask that question as we go through the stock market, 15% down, 20% down, whatever it is today. I haven't checked. I don't want to check. So that'll be ups and downs. But I think long term, we've got a good health in the industry. And I think, we feel like we're really in a good position to help people do that. So 5 years, 10 years down the road, I see Kemper Sports continuing to grow in golf. We'd like to grow our events. We also have a golf events division where we put on events and other sports. I mean, we're all built around kind of sports and hospitality and people's passion for each. So we think I'm very excited about the future. And as I always say, I wish I were 10 years younger because I think this is going to be a good decade, the next decade.
Hey, I'm with you on both the 10 years younger and being excited for the future. Steve, thank you very much for joining us on the podcast, man. I look forward to talking some more.
That was great. Thanks, Rob. Really appreciate your time.